that we won and they decided they will declare somebody else. You see, Mr. Museveni's government is full of thugs. Beginning with himself, by the way. He's the #1 thug. The fellow in one breath will tell you, these corrupt people, I will put them on firing squad. I will hang them. In the next breath, the same fellow tells the IGG, no, leave the corrupt. After all, they are investing here. They are building shopping malls, arcades, and all these different things. The same fellow, when it came to Kayunga, he realized he did not have the support of the people at all. He sent another thug, this Nabanja fisherwoman, fishmonger, to go to Kayunga and do what she knows best. Distribute money, engineer an election. In a very unsmart way. Nabanja, by the way, is not smart. You see, there is stealing which is smart, and there is stealing which is foolish. Because she is not even intelligent. Broad daylight thuggery. Things that are very obvious, that are very clear. And that fishmonger is the one we have for a prime minister. Can you imagine? I don't know what happened to this country. And they are not operating alone now. They have co-opted some people. There's this other thug called Simon Byabakama Mujenyi, the EC chairperson. He's a thug. How do you preside over an election? For heaven's sake, some things are clear even to a child. And you decide, no, the people have voted the way they have voted, the DR forms are there, and then he sat there with fellow thugs. As they were pretending on their phones, then they gave to this other thug, whom they have also co-opted, Jennifer Chobutunji, and they decided, no, for us we shall declare whatever we want. Simon Byabakama here is an educated man. He went to school. But you see, you can go to school and still remain foolish. Yeah, because you're doing foolish things. What Byabakama and team did in Kayunga is foolish. There's no doubt about that. It's very clear. Broad daylight thuggery. And that Byabakama man, I am told he is a Christian. Now I'm a Christian and the Bible discourages me from judging people, because even myself, one day I'll face my God and give an account of my life. But can we stop mocking God? Byabakama, you cannot be in office on Monday to Friday operating like a thug, and then on Sunday you go to church and you're lifting up holy hands. Let's stop mocking God. One day God is going to strike that head of yours. Now this woman called Jennifer Chobutunji, I hear she is the daughter to Kubakuba Masiko. You remember Kubakuba Masiko when she was Minister for Information? She stole a mast belonging to UBC. Now you know an apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So I don't know that Chobutunji just circled the theft from Kubakuba Masiko. Clearly the family is a family full of thieves. This Jennifer woman is the one that was in Ginger in 2021, the election in January. You remember the confusion. So she has now become a consultant in thuggery. And that's why they shipped her and took her to Kayunga. You know, Ugandans, these are the real enemies of our country. These are the real enemies of progress. These are your enemies. I hope that you can begin to treat them as such, as enemies of Uganda. That when they show up for functions, I don't know, church or whatever, don't even give them a seat, a chair to sit, because they are thieves, they are thugs. They are the ones derailing our country. Reject them. Reject these thugs as much as you possibly can. They are derailing our country. They are pulling down our country. And so we need to show them that they are thieves, that they are thugs. We need to excommunicate them totally and also. Because you see, when they do these stupid things, and then tomorrow they come for functions, you give them a microphone. How? You give them a chair to sit at the front. How? We need to wake up, Ugandans. We really, 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 really need to wake up. Our candidate has had a chat with us as the leadership. And she has decided that she's going to go to court with all our DR forms, which clearly show that she won. And the reason she says she's doing this is not so much because she believes in the courts of law, but it is to say, look, you have always said, okay, how have you won? The DR forms are here, they are very clear, they show who has won. She's taking them to court, for court to also count. Maybe they have a better calculator than that of Byabakama, so that they also calculate. And then they tell the world, who won in Kayunga, because it is very clear. The DR forms are all available. And that's why she has said, let me go to court so that they also be able to tally. And so, the same way, we have put the regime to test and exposed them all through. We want to put the courts of law to test. Because these DR forms belong to the Electoral Commission of this Byabakama man. So the results are very clear. We want court to also tally using their calculator, and then they tell the world. And that is why she has decided to go to court. Because it's important that they also put to the test. And that's why we want to do this. Now, Byabakama and his team of thugs have still refused to give us tally sheets. Now, tally sheets are meant to be given to all the participating candidates immediately after the declaration. They decided to walk away in shame, and you saw all of them hiding in capes and masks, went away in total shame, because they knew what they had just done was foolish. And they have to date refused to give us the tally sheets. Those tally sheets belong to us, belong to our candidate, and we demand them, we want them. And so we are not going to request Byabakama and team that please give us his tally sheets. He's a lawyer, whatever. He knows the law. So we want those tally sheets so that your Thagare Byabakama and the rest of you and all those that you have nurtured. Imagine you go down with a record that for you, you have mastered the art of nurturing, recruiting and nurturing thugs like yourself. So we are going to insist to make sure we get these tally sheets. We need them. Even as our candidate goes to expose this whole mess in courts of law. Again, for emphasis, we are not going to court simply because we believe that the courts are awesome. No, we are saying here is the evidence, which, by the way, we are going to show you. We made copies of all our DR forms. We have them here. We are going to avail them, even to you, the media, so that you can also calculate. And I would like to implore my colleagues in the media, you're my colleagues as in the media for 14 years, let's dig this issue deeper. This is no longer an issue of NUP. It's an issue about our country. And I've seen some people in the NRM have also showed concern, and they've said, wait a minute, we belong to NRM, but no, we did not win Kayunga. You've seen those people. On social media, they're saying, no. This is not right. So this is no longer an issue of NUP. No. It is an issue of our country. That electoral processes have become a joke. What I'm telling Ugandans is that no, voting does not matter anymore. Maybe Museveni should just wake up and tell us that, you see, I've become like Idi Amin Dada. I am going to rule by decree. Then we figure out what to do. We go and look for Sabasaba. Like they went to Tanzania, brought Sabasaba for Idi Amin Dada. He should stop pretending. So I'd like to implore colleagues in the media, please look at these DR forms. Tell the world. Because they keep driving the narrative. No, NUP is telling lies. You'll take a look at the DR forms as well and tell the world what exactly happened in Kayunga. Which will new president? Omanyi, waliwo ebintu by'osobola okubba naye tusobola kukwata njovu noga kanjiteeke mu kasawo. Mwami Museveni ne banne kye baagezezzaako okukola. Mwami Museveni ne gavumenti ye munnange bayaaye gabbi gakondo. Ng'otandise ne Museveni yennyini. Kwa musajja y'omu leero n'agamba nti kaakati bano ababbi ba ssente bano abayaaye mu gavumenti ngenda basiba, ngenda bateeka kalaba firing squad. Naye ate ne wayitawo akaseera ye musajja y'omu n'agamba IGG nti ababbi baleke, after all bainvestinze wano bazimbye zi shopping mall zi arcade ebyo byonna by the way nga tumaze okutwala obuyinza tugenda biddize eggwanga ezo za arcade zi shopping mall bemulaba ebyo by'abanna Uganda kuba naye yakikiriza ye yakyogedde ye kennyini nagamba ababbi baleke IGG kasita bainvestinze wano ebyo ebintu by'abanna Uganda banaye buli woyita ku zi shopping muzimanya ezimu buli wogiyitawo ogamba eyo yange eyo yaffe eno yaffe banna Uganda. Zonna tujja kuzeddiza. We are going to nationalize them because it is the property of Ugandans. Kati akalulu ke Kayunga mwalabi. Mwami Museveni yafunayo omuyaaye amuyita omuvubi ono Nabbanja. N'agenda e Kayunga n'agaba ssente. Kugamba yabadde in charge mu kubba akalulu ke Kayunga. naye ate mukubba munne nabbanja si yategeere nnyo si alina amagezi agali awo omanyi waliwo okubba nga obbisa bugezi naye ate waliwo okubba mu ngeri ey'ekisiru kyekyabadde Kayunga nabbanja ne banne kye bakoze ate si bokka balina be bakolagana nabo byabakama Simon Mujenyi wa Electoral Commission omubbi musajja n'omulaba yeyambaza obusuuti awo neyegeza oluzungu naye nga kondo byabakama oyo nga bwe mbagambye byabakama agamba mulokole nze Bayibuli era tenzikiriza munnange kujajinga muntu yenna naye tulekeraawo okuzanyisa erinnya lya Katonda kwa tuyinza kubeera n'obubbi obw'enkukunala Monday to Saturday ng'oli awo oli kibbi ne ku Sunday n'ogenda mu church nawe n'owanika emikono osinza Katonda Katonda ajja kukuba ebbalaaya ku kitwe ekyo bane mulekeraawo okuzanyisa Katonda n'eggwanga lino n'abantu be mwalabye omukyalo bamuwala Jennifer Kyobutungi kakati naye yakuguse mu bubbi yali ejjinja mujjukira akavuyo ke yateekayo mu kalulu akawedde kati bamututte Kayunga n'atwalayo obuyaaye bwe n'obufere Kyobutungi ono mpulira mbu muwala wa Kabakumba Masiko mumujjukira oyo yali information minister yabba masiti omulongooti ogwa UBC n'agubba n'agwetikka omukazi omubbi n'agubba n'agutwala kakati muwala we yakulembera obubbi kashegeza bakyo obutungi obubbi yabuyonka mabeere ga Kabakumba Masiko mayekerenda liva ku lubaya famire yonna ejjudde babbi bana abantu bano nga bannayuganda tulina okutandika okubaboola bano be balabe b'eggwanga patoyinza gamba nti ekyeyoleka kiri mu giraasi buli omu akiraba n'ogamba nti ffe tujja kukola ekirala kitwagala tujja kulangirira mulala obubbi obw'enkukunala abantu bano bajja ku mikolo bannaye mubaboole tomuwa katebe kakutuulako lwaki ne mubawa entebe wali mu maaso mubanga babagamba nti bye mukola biryokke tulina okutandika okubalaga nti tubakyaye obubbi bwammwe n'obunyazi bwammwe n'obufere bwammwe tubukyaye bannayuganda tuzuukuke kuba Mwami Museveni yabalazeeko kubanga juze ebbanga eriize bagambanga nti kati mmwe mugamba mwawangudde kyekiraga DRF ziriwa zonna tuzirina eziraga nti kandidate waffe Harriet Nakwedde yeyawangudde ne bano olwagatwagane ne bagamba nedda tugugubye tulemeddeko bannayuganda tuzuukuke. We need to wake up as a country because they're taking us for a ride kugamba batuyisanga ekitagasa tulina okwerwanako okubalaga nti nedda amagezi tulina tetujja kukkiriza kutulinyirira kuba kyabadde Kayunga nga kyeyoleka kyokka kyokka mwattu ne bannaffe abamu bonna byabufuzi abamu abali mu NRM nabo bagambye nti nedda newakubadde tuli ba NRM naye Ekaaye Kayungako katulemye mwakakuttemu kyasusse kugamba kino kyo tekibeeranga nawo kyekyabadde Kayunga. Kandidate waffe Harriet Nakwedde atuwuliddeko ng'obukulembeze bw'ekibiina nti agenda mu kooti era ng'ekibiina ne tusemba ekiteeso kye okugenda mu kooti si nti kooti tuzikiririzaamu nnyo kubanga ne mu kooti eyo waliyo gakagwa ensonyi naye tugamba nti DR forms zonna tuzirina kakati ne kooti katugitwalire osanga nabo balina calculator etegerekeko esinga eyabyabakama babalemuko nabo ate DR forms namwe tugenda zibawa zonna namwe mwebalire mulage kiki ekyavudde mu kalulu kano kwakati n'ensonga tekyali ya NUP n'ensonga yaggwanga era tuli basanyufu n'abo bali mu NRM abagambye nti naye nakuluno twakisusiza n'ensonga kati yaggwanga situjja basaba bannamawulire ensonga eno namwe mugipikingemu interest mulage kiki exactly ekyaliwo e Kayunga. So candidate waffe kwe kusalawo agende mu kooti tujja muwagira mu kaweefube ono okulaba nti nazo kooti tuzaanike kubanga kino kyeyoleka kiri mu giraasi buli omu akirabako balyoke batubuulire nti kale bo bakwata calculator eyaabwe ebala biki ekyo nakyo kitegerekeke. Of course byabakanye otuwa tally sheets zino zina kuweebwa buli candidate nga bakamala okulangirira naye olw'ensonyi nga bambadde enkofiira beebikiridde bonna olw'amazaawo ne yalangiridde ng'omulaba yeekwekerera ajjudde ensonyi ne beemulula si ne bayita manju ne bagenda ne batema. So ne kaakati tally sheets zaffe tebannazituwa tuzeetaaga zonna tulabe nga ensonga eno tugigoberera tugiremera ku mbuli ngeri yonna. Banaye bannakayunga temuggwaamu maanyi, bannayuganda temuggwaamu maanyi. Wano batukutte mu bwa. Nduza Museveni agenda nakola ebintu ebimu n'agamba nti kale kamba kyokoozeemukko ndabe ki ekivaayo. Tulina omulagako mulo ebyaddala. Ndi serious, tulina omulagako nti kaakati ssebo wabadde oyagala kulaba ki ekisoboka. Tulina okumulagako kuba kati kirabika ayagala kusigala nga yeeyongeza level. Kuba kati kyakola wali mu kalulu ka January kati ayongeddeko level. Bannayuganda tuzuukuke. Ensonga eyo nkulu. Mr. President, allow me to invite